We all want to live forever, don't we? Imagine if you could live hundreds, thousands of years and continue to feel young. Imagine how that would feel. Imagine what you could achieve. In today's video, we'll be looking at the secrets to living long and healthy lives. I'm sure you want to know the secrets. Plus, at the end of today's video, I've also got some bonus content for us. So stay with me as we delve into this very important topic. Welcome to the Passion and Purpose Hub. My name is Tunde Kukoyi, and this is the channel where we share useful knowledge to help you maximize your passion and your purpose so you can enjoy success and fulfillment in your personal and your professional lives. I wish we could crack the code of aging so that we can continue to live in good health without having to die. Thankfully, medical practice has advanced such that we've been able to overcome the scourge of most infectious diseases. Diseases like polio, tuberculosis, malaria, HIV, they are now effective treatments for most of this. But these are not the greatest problems that we face with regards to our health today. The commonest causes of death today are non-infectious diseases like cancers, heart attacks, stroke, lung diseases. The number of deaths from things like hypertension, diabetes, dementia is rising as well. Many of these diseases are largely preventable, but unfortunately are also related to our lifestyle. So the question is, how can we reverse this trend so that we can continue to live in good health? A wise person once said, the best way to know the road ahead is to ask those who have gone before us. So I thought, what better set of persons to learn this secret from than the longest living people in the world? Today, I'll be telling you a story about the inhabitants of Ogimi and some useful lessons, some useful life lessons that we can learn from them. In the northern part of Okinawa in Japan, there is a small village that is called Ogimi. Despite being a small village of just about 3,000 people, this village boasts of the highest number of centenarians in the world. By that, I mean the number of people that live above 100 years. The interesting thing about this village is not that people live long, but they remain healthy almost until the last days of their lives. Up till the 70s, there was no official hospital on this island, and yet there were no reports of many of the lifestyle diseases that are common today. Also interestingly, despite having the highest proportion of centenarians in the world, many of the diseases that are labeled as diseases of old age, like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, they are rarely seen in their population. There is a famous inscription on the stone monument in the village center that says, "At 80 years old, I'm still a child." When heaven calls for you at 90, say, "Go away and come back when I'm 100. Let us keep going strong as we get older and not depend too much on our children in old age." Imagine that mindset. So what's the secret of the people of Ogimi? They attribute their longevity to an active lifestyle, low-calorie healthy diets, and an incredibly social community life. In the lovely climate of Ogimi, the residents are easily seen being active and working on the fields up till their latter years. A significant proportion of them exercise and take long walks regularly, and they also make sure that they get some rest. They take periodic naps every day. Retirement is almost unheard of in this village because they continue to work as tofu producers, as dancers, and even as presidents of associations. Secondly, they eat healthy diets. Their diets are mostly made up of fresh and raw foods. They are mostly vegetarian and fish-based. They drink a lot of fluids. They take a lot of juice, shikwasa juice, and they also drink a lot of tea. And they take only very little amount of salt. Their average calorie consumption is nearly half of that of Western diets, and because of that, they have lower body mass indices, or BMIs as we know them today. The third secret of the people of Ogimi lies in their emotional well-being. They live simple lives and they keep stress at bay. community participation is high in this region because you see the people singing and dancing together. They simply find what they love to do and they keep doing it as long as their bodies carry them. There's a concept which most of them embrace and it's called Ikigai, and that means the happiness in being busy. The people of Ogimi say that they simply forget to die because they love what they're doing. So what are the secrets, some valuable lessons that we can draw from the people of Ogimi? From them, I believe that we can draw 3 secrets, which I believe are the keys to living long and healthy lives. The first secret is physical activity and exercise. A product of civilization is that we no longer have to walk hundreds of miles or to run from wild animals in order to survive. That's why we have cars, we have elevators, we have fast food. We're actually living the dream. But we still owe it to ourselves to stay fit and active. Exercise improves our overall health, our mood, and also our physical strength. So let's make sure that we make time to exercise at least a couple of times every week. The second thing is adopting healthy diets and habits. We should learn to eat in moderation. As much as possible, let's eat natural and cooked foods and avoid processed foods. Let's also make sure that we get a significant proportion of fruits and vegetables every day, at least 5 portions of fruits and vegetables every day. And let's make sure that we avoid smoking, and if you're to drink at all, make sure you drink responsibly. Now, the third thing is managing stress effectively. Chronic exposure to stress alters our physiological and hormonal status and can depress the immune system and lead to illnesses. So make sure you get good amount of sleep every day. Take regular breaks from work. And make sure that you join healthy communities and networks. Learn to love, to live, and to laugh. These 3 secrets, I believe, are the secrets to living long and healthy lives. Physical activity and exercise, adopting healthy diets and habits, and the third thing is managing stress effectively. And now to the bonus content that I promised earlier. There is something that is more important than living long, and it is living well. The truth is, with all these healthy habits, we'll all still die someday, and even the longest life, in the grand scheme of things, only lasts just a short while. It is possible to walk on this earth and leave your footprints in the sands of time. There are some people who, regardless of how long they've lived, have continued to live in our hearts and our minds. How do I know this? I know this because people have and continue to do this. People like the great religious prophets, people like Abraham Lincoln, Albert Einstein, Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King, Mother Teresa, Mahatma Gandhi. How did they do this? They lived lives of significance, lives that were dedicated to the goodwill, the service and upliftment of others. See, a life that is lived just for self ends up being shallow and unsatisfying, but a life that is dedicated to the positive service of others ends up being rewarding, lasting and fulfilling. So my closing thought for us today is this: don't just aim to live long, aim to live a life that goes beyond you, a life of significance. Continue to live with passion and purpose, dear friends, and I will catch you later.